Namaskar. Good morning, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students, scholars, sportsmen, teachers and trainers, professionals and professors, listeners and learners. Advertisers, advocates, administrators, and advisors. Those who belong to the field of science, religion, spirituality, arts, commerce, and engineering. It is really nice time, nice place, nice section. Listening with 100% present sense of mind. The presence of present Prime Minister Sri Dr. Narendra Modi ji, availability of doctors and ministers, reverend fathers and mothers, affectionate sons and daughters. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome all of you. Our Indian land is known as the land of starters, beginners, initiators. Unity in diversity, which is the greatest feature of our nation. Constitutionally, we are accepted, treated, welcomed, respected, and accepted equally. There is unity and oneness on the basis of different caste, color, creed, language, and all that. Initially and ultimately, we are known by our objectives. We have the greatest objective of our life is to make our soul or spirit free from negativities, falsification, anger, avariciousness, lust, ego, and false affection that our soul has. Our spirit or soul is always covered, circled by these negativities, so we cannot attain or obtain the ultimate truth of our soul, that is salvation and emancipation from the foundations and clutches, narrownesses, with the presence of the holy words, spiritual words, as per the description in the different holy scriptures, in our holy books. Hindu people believes in the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Vedas, and Christianity or Christian people read the Holy Bible. Sikh people read the Guru Granth Sahib, and the Muslim read the Holy Quran Sharif. In the different religions, those who have started, they have written words, thoughts, ideas in our holy scripture. When we read these words, speak these words, write these words and listen these words, we feel the presence of Lord. On the basis of teachings and trainings, techniques, our mind becomes multi-dimensional, multi-sided and multifaceted. As it is the greatest feature of our nation, which was addressed by our forefathers, foretellers, messengers, free thinkers, freedom fighters. They went at the different places of the world for providing the truth of science and spirituality, the truth of spirituality or religion. As we read, there are different starters. Swami Vivekananda, who was the starter of Ramakrishna Mission, starter of Buddhism, Gautam Buddha, starter of Jainism, Mahavir Swami, and starter of Brahm Samaj, Raja Ram Mohan Rai, starter of Arya Samaj, Dayanand Saraswati, so all over the world we are known by the holy teachings of our ancestors. It is written commonly that our body is made by 5 elements: air, fire, soil, sky and water. And we feel the presence of Lord in these 5 elements. The presence of Lord can be observed and examined even where there is no presence of these 5 elements. Swami Vivekananda proved and appealed to the nation, advocated to the nation, whose father was an advocate. But Swami Vivekananda proved that anyone, any person who born in the family, in any reputed family, educated family, it means not that he or she is confined up to that. Because the nature God, Lord, has provided unrelenting, unceasing and unstopping mind and heart to the soul since their birth. Even in the womb of mother, our holy scriptures, Hindu mythology is the proof, evident witness that there were some persons Those who were well trained in the womb of mother, then how were they got training techniques inside the womb of mother? Eklavya, Guru Dronacharya. It is the part of our history. Then why do we feel astonished and surprised when we occurred, or when there is the happening of any miracle, magic? So it is not the matter of miracle or magic, but it's the greatest blessing of Lord, greatest grace of God. If something extraordinary and uncommon we are doing, it is the part and partial of His blessings and grace. Man has given the greatest power to think over any topic. Research scholars, scientists, engineers, artists, linguistics very well know that the Lord, who is the judge of judges, the God who is the advocate of advocates, the Lord who is the minister of ministers, He who was, He who is, and He who will, who is always with us in present, past and future. Anyone can feel His presence anywhere. He never leaves us alone. He never let us in solitude and lonely place, but provides company, super spiritual company of God, make us sacred, pious. But how we can feel, experience, experiment, research on the true education? It is only in the field of spiritual education that provides the true education. It is man's first duty to get up early in the morning and to spend maximum time with his own heart and mind with spiritualistic thoughts. If a man sleeps with spiritual ideas, then the whole night spends a man with peace of mind and tranquility of heart. It is the law of nature. It is the law of science. It is the law of society. It is the law of politics. In this modern time, we have different type of pollution. Students, those who study, they read it as air, fire, soil, sky and water. These are polluted by the imbalance that is created by the man, and this becomes also the part of pollution. When men do not make relations friendly familiarly with the nature, then nature shows its anger in the different forms of natural calamities, natural disasters, natural devastations that becomes uncontrolled by the human beings. Then man tries, prays, return to the nature, worship to the God in the form of nature. In the form of imbalance, the whole creation becomes victim of flood, drought, volcanic eruption, and even landsliding, epidemics, dreadful diseases, poverty, and there are many invisible diseases that covers the human soul, and it is rightly said that nature never betray, defeat, cheat and defeat, but it treats like a doctor. Nature nurtures just like a mother. Nature guides us like a supervisor. So we are to be natural and common. By imagining, imitating and copying the things, we should never forget the law of nature or God. If we imagine, then who is the maker of imagination? How is the maker of imagination? If we imitate, how is the maker of imitation? Who is the maker of imitation? Who is the maker of imagination? Who makes us copier? How is he? These are the field of research. These are the things to be researched by the researcher, scientist, scholar, learner. True research on our soul, on our spirit. It is possible only by doing meditation. When a man spends his maximum time in doing meditation, it increases concentration. It provides soul power, spiritual power. By doing meditation, a man becomes free from materialistic world. A man should be polite and humble. If he has got extraordinary and uncommon level in society, in any field of science, religion, spirituality, arts, commerce and engineering, it's man's first duty to be polite and humble. Then he can serve well our nation. In all the fields of government or non-government, in judiciary, in executive, in legislature, if man is being distanced from his soul, spirit, passion, emotion and thought of his mind, words and actions, if he goes away from these things of soul, these are the ornaments, decorative elements of our soul. Our great man, our ancestors, forefathers taught us humility makes us victor, arrogant loses all whosoever. Hate begets hate anon, hater burn himself alone. The ancient glorious tradition are to teach and learn. Disobedience, offense, ill words hit the tables turn. Copying, stealing is more than sin. Hard working, doing always win. Those who commit sincerely, patriotism and prayer, attain spiritual peace, divine glimpse, the social status, whatever there. Lies and jealousy and ego, whosoever feeds, time and again he dies, in spirit as well in deeds. It is written in our own holy scriptures. Why do we not become the strong and staunch believer of the truth of our human life? Because of materialistic world, luxuries. Writers, starters of the missions and religions, they spent their time with nature, where there was no facilities of transportation and communication, where there was no industries and agricultural developments and advancements. But after all, they progressed and they wrote in the appreciation, in praise and admiration of man's development in the different fields. When man came on this earth with 5 elements and he started to become friendly with 5 elements, he started to make balance in the nature, but subsequently and slowly he began to exploit injustice against the nature and the natural law, which has the strict rules and regulations for the man and for the human beings. Then men pray to God, worship God for His blessings and grace. If any hospital cannot run without doctor, if any school cannot run without teacher, if a shop cannot be run by any shopkeeper, then how this nature can be run without any controller? There is a power who controls the whole nature. What is nature? One nature that we see with our naked eyes, like the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, but that is only the one part, 1%. Internal nature, that is the nature of our mind and heart, of our internal organs. That is really the part of knowledgeable, informative, instructive and directive, that is to be understood by man. How a man can understand this nature?